Hello YouTube family, friends, subscribers, relatives. This is Janak Bhagat. Today I come with a healing for our inner child. So this healing is going to be long. I'm not sure whether I'll put it in a series format or it will be just one video. I will know as we start doing the healing process. This video is going to be a bit different in the sense that I will need you to have something if you have an old photo of when you were a child, then I would request you to keep it at your heart center. So assuming that this is your old photo, this is mine, this is our heart center, not here but here, and this is my old photo. So what I want to do is you to place it here like this. If you are seated like me, you can also put it here, but make sure that your hands are being placed on top of the photo. So what I'm going to do is, first I will begin to heal you when you are in your mother's womb, and from that point to the age of 2. From there I will take you through age 2 to age 12, and then if we still have time, then we shall go to age 12 to age 24, and if we still have time, then we shall go from 24 to 33. Why these numbers? These are phases of our lives when our self-esteem, our self-identity, our behaviors, our habits are growing, and this is when we are mirroring ourselves from our parents and peers and friends and everyone. And so this is the ages that need the most healing. Now from the womb to age of 2, this is because we don't know what our mother and father were going through, but we are still in them because we are all energy. And especially when you are born and when you are feeding with your mother, what she is going through with her emotions, we don't know what's happening to her, and we are having milk from her, we are eating food from her, and these energies are being transferred to us without us knowing and without them knowing. And so it's very important to know this, so that when we are healing this, you may find all these issues, or you may visualize some of these things, or you may just feel very emotional and imbalanced. If you're not ready for this healing, then you can stop it at that point, and then when you're ready, you can watch again. For some of us, it's going to be painful. For some of us, it will be blissful. I'm not sure, but let's see how the healings go, and from there on, we can know exactly how many times you can watch. But I suggest you can watch it maybe once every 2 days, so that there's enough time for processing all the information that may arise, and try to use it maybe twice in a week until you feel that it's enough. And most of us may have emotional outbreaks during this time, so please be patient with yourself and love yourself, because it's not your fault, neither is it your parents' fault. It's just circumstances that may have arisen when you are a younger child. But now, since we are going to be healing it with Reiki, so what's going to happen is you will be able to see it with a different perspective, with different eyes, with an adult eye, and maybe you can then let go of some of the pains and sorrows and grief that you may have been holding you back. So I hope that this video will help you, and let us begin the healing. So I thank myself for being here. I thank Reiki for being here. I thank the person watching this video for being here. I thank our inner child for being here. I cast aside my ego and I request the same from you. So if I do get any information that I may need to share, then I will share. But this video may be more of quietness than of speaking, but I'm not sure. We will figure it out as we go. So I'm healing you when you were in the womb up to the age of 2. So now I'm going to move from the age of 2 to 12. This is the part where there'll be a lot of energy that's supposed to flow. If you feel any discomfort, then simply stretch yourself and let the new energies come in. So there's a lot of pain in the throat area that I'm feeling at this moment. So this can mean that either the child or the mother had a lot to speak, but they were holding it inside. And so I'm sending this Reiki energy so that this lump of energy can disperse. So we all have circumstances in our lives that dictate our actions in some form. Sometimes we have circumstances that we may not understand at that moment, and so maybe the action that was taken may have been right to them but not to us. And some of these actions that we may not understand at a younger age, we may understand them as we age ourselves. And so we should not try to hold that against them or ourselves. We need to let go of that chain that is holding us down. Some of us felt, is it bullied, overpowered, overbearing, simply lost. Simply let go of all those thoughts and let the Reiki energy flow into you and fill you up with love and compassion. Let it heal your self-identity. Let it heal your self-esteem and your self-confidence and your trust in yourself. And so now I'm going to push this Reiki energy from the age of yours, which was 12, to 24. So this is the different phase of life that we are in, the teen life. And this is where we pick up a lot of things from our parents and peers and friends, and we replicate it in our own way. And some of these habits that we replicate are against our own principles without us knowing it, and so it hurts us deep down inside, and after some time we stop taking steps and we kind of punish ourselves. So this Reiki energy is going to help us to understand what is ours and what is not, and what is yours and what is not yours, and so that you can have the eyes to perceive what is right for you and your soul. This moment, even if you see any visuals that or thoughts that come which seem insignificant to you for now, Just try to remember it after the healing sessions and note them down. This would be a very good exercise for you. Note all the visions that you may be getting or thoughts that you may be getting ever since we started this video. Because after a few months of watching this video, you may be able to add 1 plus 1 and maybe you will have a better breakthrough out of all this. Even if it's insignificant, like I saw a blue curtain right now. I have no idea why I'm seeing a blue curtain, but I'm seeing a blue curtain. So it might mean something for me as we go into this healing. So maybe when you were young and you would see your mom or your parents being hopeless or powerless in a situation, that circumstance may have triggered something in you, and so you might be feeling the same thing in every situation that resembles your mom's issue, and we are sending Reiki to that so that we can undo this issue. And we can know where our power lies in and whether we can face those challenges or not. Relax and let this energy flow. Breathe and relax. Just simply relax and breathe if you must. And stretch your body for the energies to come in. Stretch your body. And so the question you need to ask is, what are your principles? What do you abide by? So that you can make your own decisions instead of replicating the decisions that were being made before you. What is your principle? Or principles as a human? If you are a woman or a man, what are your principles that you would like to flow with in your life? Why I am adding this is because just as we have an inner child, we also have an inner adult within us. And the inner adult's job is to help this inner child to come out of that cocoon. And so you must ask yourself about your principles now as the present adult that you are, and how you would have tackled a situation which you feel that is holding you back. Maybe your parents may have not handled it this way. It's okay, but how will you handle it? They handle it their way. How would you handle it? And simply relax and let it go. Release. Principles means usul in Hindi. Usul. What is your usul? What is your principle? If you don't have any, then it's time for you to make some. This is so that your inner child can have a self-identity, self-esteem, self-respect, self-love, self-confidence. See, if it has no direction, then it will always be a haphazard within you. So if your inner child knows where it wants to go, it knows what it wants to be, it knows what it has to do, then you will be a better adult. And so I want you to feel that your inner adult is spending time with the inner child, and the present you is also there, and letting this Reiki energy flow in. So ask yourself at this point, what is holding you back from being the adult that you want to be? And wait for the answer, or a nudge, or a sign. or maybe you won't get anything at the moment. But when you are out of this healing, then you may know what to do. Simply relax. And so now we are moving up ahead the staircase. We are going to the next step from age 24 to 32, 33, somewhere there. So here, what are we supposed to do at this age? We are becoming adult men and women. We must take some responsibilities of life. Our inner child does not feel confident enough to do so. And so this healing is going to help you in this exactly. Is to find your own confidence in facing some of the challenges that you may have seen as a younger you that were very difficult. Simply relax and stretch yourself. Breathe. Let the Reiki energy flow. And release any chains that are holding you back from being the person you want to be. Your inner child needs love and compassion instead of punishment. See, when you don't let the inner child play, you punish it. And that punishment, after some time, begins to deteriorate your own confidence, trust, self-esteem, self-identity, self-respect, the works. And so when you punish yourself like this, by not going out, by holding back your thoughts or your vision, by holding back your story, then it's like a punishment. You're not letting that energy flow out, And the moment you start letting those thoughts flow out, you will start feeling good about yourself and about your inner child. And this way you will be able to come out of the situation that you are in. There is no other easier way, and the only way is to actually do it, you know. So if you're a person who's always want to have your own YouTube video or business or job or whatever it is, love, life, partner, or you always wanted to do something and you've not been doing it because you don't know what's going to happen, well, all that is your inner child defense mechanism that is holding you down. And the moment you let it out, then you will let this child have its confidence, because right now the child does not want to be exposed that it into a dangerous situation. And this is because we've grown in that mode that we will be in danger, you know. Unfortunately, our life is something that we can say it's like a movie, and unfortunately we have to play this game. We can't stop playing the game until we are alive, since we are alive. So we have to be the role playing, we can't be the spectators. And most of our issues when we were children, we were spectating it. We were seeing somebody do it for us and we were judging it whether it's good or bad. But now it's our time to do it, and so we don't know what to do, because what they did was wrong, might have been wrong, not necessarily wrong. It might have not given the results that were needed, right? But now we don't know also another route. So we are sending Reiki now for this, that we must be able to find the right channel, the right route, the right decisions. Let us begin. See, the only reason that we may watch a nice video and feel good about it for the time being, and then once the video is done, a day or two passes by and we kind of revert back to our old selves. This is because we have not yet believed that we can be in a better position. And why we are not in that better position? Because our inner self and our inner child and our inner identity are not on the same page. And so we want to send Reiki for exactly this, because this is a very difficult position to be in, to be on the same page for the inner self, the inner you, the inner child, the inner adult, and you yourself present how to be on the same page. And this is where the Reiki comes in now, because this is where we want the Reiki to flow. Relax. Let us find the balance. And so this video comes to an end. I don't think we need to make a series, but if I do get requests of going beyond the age of 33, then I will make another part. But for now I think this is enough, and I believe you will start feeling better once you watch this video at least twice. For some of us, we've been holding ourselves responsible for an issue that may have occurred, and I think that is what is holding you back. Just release yourself from that. And some of us are blaming our parents for some issue. Well, know this, that it was their circumstances at that time. I mean, if you were at that age and if you were in that circumstances, then what would you have done? And if it's a different choice, then that is your choice. And we need to let go of some of these blocks so that we can have our own life and our own choices. I'm not saying that you leave your parents or anything of that sort, don't get me wrong. I'm simply saying that you must be able to find the balance, and so you can make your own choices. It's good to listen to everybody and then make your choice. End of the day, if you make your choice, then you have yourself to blame and nobody else. So I hope this video has helped you, and see you next time in another video.